Good evening and welcome to Fliptv News. I am Christian Chuku. Let's take a look at the top headlines. Electoral Act, ministers refuse to resign. All I want is to serve, Osibajo tells Oba of Benin. And insecurity, come to our rescue, Ayade begs international community. Government of national unity will end insecurity. That is from Afenifere. Subsidy hits 1.35 trillion naira in 4 months. Now to entertainment. Bona Boy storms United Nations building. You are my number one, Yulee tells first wife. And now to sports. Liverpool ease past Villarreal. Let's take a look at the news in detail. At least 13 commissioners have resigned their appointments in Sokoto State ahead of the primary elections in accordance to the Electoral Act, bringing the total number of commissioners that had resigned in order to contest elections to over 60 across the 36 states. According to reports, a statement signed by the special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Mohammed Bello, on Wednesday said Governor Aminu Tambuwal had accepted their resignations accordingly. The statement read in part, Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal had accepted the resignation of 13 key portfolio holders in his administration, which include Manir Iya, the deputy governor, who was also the overseer of the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. Reports have it that Sokoto is not the only state where commissioners have resigned. In Kano State, no fewer than 10 commissioners have also resigned, while in Delta State, at least 9 have stepped down. The case is the same in Kwara State, where no fewer than 7 commissioners have stepped aside, while Bayelsa State at least has 5. In Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu recently asked members of his cabinet seeking to run for office to resign. However, the Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Nwajuba, insisted that he would not resign until 30 days before the general election as required by the Constitution. He said Governor Kayode Family of Ekiti State was a minister when he contested the governorship primary and won, adding that nobody could confer his opinion on another. The minister spoke when a group, Project Nigeria, presented the 100 million naira presidential form of the All Progressives Congress it purchased for him on Wednesday. Nwajuba urged anyone who was hurt by his decision to remain in office to challenge it in court. On Osibajo and the Oba of Benin, Vice President Yemi Osibajo on Thursday visited the Oba of Benin, Oba Uku Apolopolo Eware II, where he reiterated his desire to serve the country. Osibajo visited the Reverend Monarch as he continues consultations ahead of the 2023 presidential race. The former lecturer, who said he has been exposed to various areas of governance for years, noted that he is experienced to lead Nigeria. While he told the Oba he is in the state for political reasons, Osibajo said he deemed it appropriate to make the palace his first stop. The visit to the palace, the vice president explained, is to inform the Oba of his intention to run for president in the coming election. He also said he is in the state to consult with members of the All Progressives Congress. Now to Governor Ayade. Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State has called for international partnerships to tackle the rising levels of insecurity in Nigeria, maintaining that the situation is beyond President Muhammadu Buhari. The governor said this on Thursday, explaining that insecurity is not peculiar to the country. It is because people don't understand the international dimension of this security challenge that they dismiss it as if it is a Nigerian or leadership issue. Fliptv got this fact when monitoring Sunrise Daily on Channels TV. The governor explained that terrorist groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP now have international links, which means their influence spreads beyond Nigeria. He said ISWAP has so much capacity today, just like Boko Haram, which both targeting Nigeria's mineral resources. But while President Buhari met challenging situation, he has been able to tackle them. He said, according to him, the security condition could have been worse. Nigerians, he argued, should therefore not judge Buhari based on isolated incidents. He is call for international help is based on the fact that Nigeria's security challenges are not isolated but global issues. On Afenifere, the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization Afenifere has called for a government of national unity ahead of the 2023 general elections. In a communique issued on Wednesday by its National Public Security Jare Ajayi, Afenifere said that the national unity government would help tackle insecurity challenges and midwife a new democratic government. The call followed a meeting held on Wednesday at the country home of its acting leader, Ayo Adebanjo, in Isanya Ogbo, Ogun State. The group also berated the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration handling of the security challenges, saying that he lacked the capacity to resolve the country's challenges, hence the need for a government of national unity. The group said this government should allow states that are ready to have a state police to do so, even as they commended the work done by Amotekun security network in the southwest. Now to business. The subsidy on premium motor spirit, popularly called Petrol, between January and March 2022 has risen to 675.93 billion naira. The latest data obtained from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited on Wednesday showed. Also, the NNPC has informed the Federation Account Allocation Committee that it will deduct or recover 671.88 billion naira from April 2022 proceeds due for sharing at the May 2022 FAAC meeting. It described the 671.88 billion naira as a value shortfall incurred by the NNPC, as the oil firm has remained the sole importer of petrol into Nigeria and has been subsidizing the commodity using billions of naira monthly. Figures obtained by the media from NNPC in Abuja on Wednesday show that the oil firm spent 210.38 billion naira and 219.78 billion naira and 245.77 billion naira as subsidy on petrol in January, February, and March 2022, respectively. This implies that within the 3-month period, the oil company had spent 675.93 billion naira on PMS subsidy. NNPC, however, describes its subsidy spending as an under recovery of PMS value shortfall. Meanwhile, in its presentation to FAAC during the committee's April 26, 2022 meeting, NNPC told the committee members that it will deduct over 671 billion naira at their next meeting in May. The Nigerian Breweries PLC has paid 416 billion since 2016 to become the highest tax-paying firm in the manufacturing industry in Nigeria. Chairman of the Board of Directors, Chief Kola Jamodu, has disclosed. Jamodu, who disclosed this during the commissioning of a 56 billion expansion civil works at Alma Brewery on Wednesday, said the firm had equally paid 423.9 million in 2021 in employee taxes, levies, and other duties to the Enugu State government. Commended the Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi for positioning the state as an investment destination and creating a conducive environment for businesses, especially their business, to thrive. Jamodu noted that once the expansion was completed, this project will make our biggest brewery even bigger. We cannot take the credit for this alone. We have enjoyed the support of the federal government as well as the various state governments where our breweries are located. Indeed, our partnership with the state government have seen us invest hundreds of millions of naira in various community projects and social investment initiatives in the areas of health, education, community infrastructure, and sports development, Jamodu concluded. Now to entertainment. On Bona Boy, Grammy-winning Nigerian singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Bona Boy, visited the United Nations headquarters in New York ahead of his sold-out show at Madison Square Garden in the same city. Bona Boy, who went in the company of his mom and manager Bose Ogulu, met with the UN Deputy Secretary General, Nigeria's Amina Mohammed, during the visit. Mohammed shared a picture of the visit on her Twitter page on Thursday morning as she hailed the singer for inspiring young people with his talent. She wrote, "I had the opportunity to welcome my compatriot at Bona Boy here at the UN headquarters. Bona continues to inspire young people around the world with his amazing talents. On Yulee Edochie, Nollywood actor Yulee Edochie on Thursday hailed his first wife, May, via an Instagram post. Sharing photos of the mother of four, Yulee Edochie noted that she was his undisputed number one. He wrote, "Number one, May Yulee Edochie, undisputed." This came a few hours after Yulee went public with his second marriage and announced fellow Nollywood actress Judy Austin. The actor caused a stir on social media on Wednesday when he added that his new wife already had a son for him. Edochie's first wife of 17 years, May, also reacted to the news as she called down the judgment of God on the latest couple. Talking to the comment section of her husband's announcement post, she wrote, "May God judge you both." Now to sports. On Liverpool. Liverpool is at the brink of a third Champions League final in 5 seasons after breaking Villarreal's resistance to win the first leg of their semi-final 2-0 at Anfield on Wednesday. 2 goals in 2 minutes undid Villarreal boss Unai Emery's defensive game plan as Pervis Estupinan deflected Jordan Henderson's cross into his own net before Sadio Mane slotted in a second. The Reds remain on course for an unprecedented quadruple of Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup and League Cup. And barring a huge upset when the sides meet again in southern Spain in 6 days' time, Liverpool's season will finish in Paris on May 28th. The population of Villarreal would fit inside Anfield, but the 3,000 travelling support did their best to match the noise of the home support early on. In stark contrast to the free-flowing thrills of Manchester City's 4-3 win over Real Madrid in the other semi-final on Tuesday, Emery's men followed the same tactic and saw them pass Juventus and Bayern Munich by retreating behind the ball. However, the Yellow Submarine could barely lay a glove at Jurgen Klopp's men at Liverpool just had to bide their time to make their dominance count. The Reds have now scored 105 goals this season, but were held scoreless in a frustrating first 45 minutes. With that, we've come to the end of the news on Flip. I'm Christian Chico. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.